where I got today by messing up a lot, you know? Like learning the hard ways at everything. I could never just take somebody's advice and just be like, cool. I had to like see like the worst thing that could happen, and then thankfully I'm good, you know, protected. So like that's how we all, you know, ask for your protection. It's just like there's so many waves, you know, because the day that you feel the best or like everything's going good, then something crazy happens, and then it's just like, what, like why that happen? And then you learn from that, and you build yourself back up, and then something else happens, and it's just like a continuous wheel of like learning and growing, and like hopefully like you can believe in your artwork and try to make something out of it, because it's worth it and it's healing, and we're always healing, so don't stop healing. I'll just say don't stop, you know, like don't give up. That's the main thing. And like if there's really something that you want to see it through, you know what I'm saying, something that you want to accomplish, don't give up. And don't like let all the outside noise quiet what's really trying to come out, you know? Because that's why we're here, to get shit done and change, like, you know, inspire other people. So if you stop, then, like, we're always inspired by people who are inspiring, you know? So be an inspiration and inspire somebody else. Yeah, I would just be like, don't give up. Like, study the field and see how you can make an impact. Like, find a way that you can affect the culture from what's not being done already, you know? Like, if everybody's planting poppy seeds, like, or like roses, like look for a rare plant that you can plant, you know? Be innovative. Like, we're all like not that different at the end of the day, but like we're also influenced by a lot of the same shit. So if you can just enhance your own uniqueness. My boy Dakar, R.I.P., he had an album called I'd Rather Be Weird Than Normal. So, and weird to me is like, that's when you call somebody that, you're not really saying anything. Like, how am I weird, if anything? Really describe it. But a lot of people can't, you know, so it's like, you calling people weird, it's just like, whatever. I'm just, you know, you just don't get me, that's all. I've been working on a ramen cookbook that's like all artists, illustrations, recipes, chef interviews, writers, and it's like almost like 80 people. And this has been a project for like 3 years, and every time I talk about it lately, I'm like, it's coming soon, but then there's another step. But it's for sure coming soon in 2020, and I'm excited about that. And I don't have any for sure art shows lined up at the moment, but Swim Gallery does. We have some art shows coming up, so stay tuned for that. What else? Staying healthy, being healthy. I can't stress it enough. Like, some of the little things we just forget, but like little things like going to the beach and jumping in the water, that's like really will enhance your day. So like I just like focus on the little things sometimes, because you gotta be right when you want to do what you gotta do. So I'm just, that's always music. I would say like, of course, like the rap greats like Big L, Tupac, Mac Dre, like a lot of like Nas, all them, they inspired it. But also like the community of rappers that came out when I started inspired me, like Dregs one, A1, fucking The Jealous Guys, like a lot of these artists, like just who are around at the same time, and then when we all get together, it's fun. And so it's like, that's like the community, you know? So it's like, the community inspires me. 17, or maybe even earlier. I've been writing music for a long time. Like, taking it serious was like high school. I wanted to be a basketball player. I wanted to be an astronaut. Then I wanted to be a basketball player. Then we started smoking weed, and I didn't play basketball as much. And then I wanted to be a rapper. And then I broke my ankle, and then I had to like calm down. And then that's when I started painting, because of that downtime. You know, when you need to calm down, life will find a way to make you calm down and slow down. You know? I try to think about, I first started, people think I like do pop culture paintings, but it's just, those were like earlier days just giving back to people that inspired me. I wanted to like show them and give them some recognition. But then lately I've been thinking about just like situations that happen that seem unreal. Like going downtown and you see all the wealthy techies walking right by like homeless people like bleeding on the street, and then thinking of that situation, and then how can we like show that in a cool, weird way that's not too like sad, you know? Because I don't feel like people need to be like sad right now, you know? So I painted Barbecue Becky and made a little installation about that, but I tried to do it in a way that it was kind of funny, even though the situation was pretty fucked up, you know? But I ain't trying to make y'all cry if I ain't gonna make you laugh. I guess, yeah, it's just like, rather laugh, right? But crying is good. I'm down for crying. If you need to let it out, get it out. Yeah, it's not a weird thing. I cried actually like last night. Yeah, but it wasn't like, it's like, it wasn't sad. It was just like being so happy that you went through something and feeling that exit. And just like, you know, yeah, it's good. It's good. Whatever it takes. I would like to say thanks to the Sunset Rec for all y'all do. Figo for hitting me up. Mom, Dad. Shout out to Swim Gallery, the luggage store. Look out for the ramen book, Ramen Forever, dropping this year. And man, be the best you, because it's gonna be better for everyone and yourself included.
Got the champagne bottle with the hood up. Trust none, motherfucker, you get stood up. You done took his, homie, check your hood up. Brain split, death row, feeling shook, huh? Got the champagne bottle with the hood up. Trust none, motherfucker, you get stood up. You done took his, homie, check your hood up. Brain split, death row, feeling shook, huh? He a demon in the streets, huh? Got the holy water, bet he ain't gon' bleed none. Since they killed his brother, homie, he ain't speak much. Heart froze, feel like froze on, got him feeling speechless. Empty road, black windows tinted, and got him creeping and lurking.
Welcome back to Upstar TV. It's your host, the most Heem. You feel me? I got a special guest with us today. You feel me? All right. So how did you come up with your artist name?
So Allmothug basically came from this song by Bone Thugs and Harmony called It's Allmothug. And when I first got my PS4, I was trying to think of a username, right? And I couldn't really think of nothing, so I said, let me go by Allmothug, because the song is laid back. I'm a laid back person, you know what I'm saying?
So my next question is, so what exactly got you into creating music and being an artist and whatnot?
I just had like a lot of free time on my hands growing up. So I started rapping, I want to say maybe my junior year of high school. That's when I started rapping, but I wasn't taking it serious. I didn't really have the confidence. I want to say my senior year is when I really started taking it serious. And what made me want to do it, like I said, I had hella free time, but also the fact that like the rap game was changing, like Lil Yachty was coming up, and I wasn't really feeling like the auto-tune sound. So I said, look, if they could do it, I could do it, but I could do it better. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to keep like the old school sound alive. So that kind of just influenced me.
All right, okay. I got you. So like, being an artist, I know that there's a lot of obstacles and like, like a lot of stuff that puts you down. Like what personally motivates you to, keep on struggling, keep on making music?
Just the reception, honestly, just people liking my music and just the opportunities just keeps me motivated and just like my surroundings, just seeing people like coming from nothing just keeps me motivated to want to keep going and become something, just put on for my people and just put on for my city.
Okay. My next question is, so like, there's different styles of raps and rap and whatnot. So like, what would you say that your style is? Like, what makes your sound different from other rappers and whatnot?
So like I said, a lot of rappers today just like, I guess, Detroit type of sound, auto-tune and stuff like that. Mine is more like 90s, like old school, like West Coast G-Funk, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people compare me to Snoop Dogg. I guess Warren G, just laid back, DJ Quick type stuff. So just 90s basically.
I get that type of vibe from you. All right, so you said that like, people say that you're a lot like, Warren G, Snoop Dogg, like you said, G-Funk. So like, what artists inspire you? Like, what artists inspired you to have that type of style?
Just growing up, I grew up with two older siblings, so they were both born in the 90s. I was born in 99. And just like growing up, that's the type of music they listen to. They would listen to like Dr. Dre, Mac Dre, you know what I'm saying, like Bay Area, Bone Thugs and Harmony. And growing up, like that's the type of music I picked up. They listen to Tupac as well. Can't forget Tupac.
Okay, I got you. So like, a big part of making music is collaborating and whatnot. Would you say that you're all for collaborating, or like he's like, oh yeah, nah, it's not for me?
I'm always down to work with people. I feel like it's a great way to network with people for sure.
Yeah, the reason why I was asking that is because like a lot of artists they don't like collabing for like personal reasons. Because some people might be kind of slow. Some people there's all types of stuff. Let's see. So what are your plans for the rest of the year?
My plan, so I just dropped a song called Bounce Back with Figo Navarro. It's on all streaming platforms. Okay. Shout out to Figo, man.
Check that out.
Right there.
How'd you hear about Upstar?
So Upstar, so this was like, I was in high school at the time. I think I was a junior in high school, I believe. So me and this friend of mine, we had a classmate actually who recorded music here. We were looking for a studio at the time, and he had told us like come to Sunset Youth Services. They had like free studio time. And since then, like I've been coming here and there, you know what I'm saying? I feel like back then, like my junior year, I wasn't really like consistent because it was just like super out the way, and I didn't really have much free time compared to now. Like now that I'm done with high school, I feel like I'm more consistent now. But that's basically how I
I got you. So my next question is, what does music mean to you? Like, how do you define, like, what is the definition like in your own words?
For me, I feel like it's therapy. You know what I'm saying? It's like you get to like release a lot of anger, like emotions out. You know what I'm saying? Especially for me, like growing up, I didn't really have like nobody to really talk to. Like I wasn't the type to tell my parents like, hey, look, I'm going through this and this. So I kind of just So I kind of just grew up like holding everything in. Like now I got to a point where I just let everything out through the music. Like all I really need is a beat, and if I can vibe to it, you know what I'm saying? Depending, like if it's a happy type of beat, I'm gonna make like a turn up song. You know what I'm saying? But if it's like a sad type of beat, then I'm gonna write some personal stuff to it.
All right, I got you. All right, my next question is, so how do you feel about mainstream rap right now?
Man, I don't even listen to mainstream rap, man. I haven't really been listening to mainstream rap in a good minute. I want to say maybe my junior year, that's, like I said, junior year, just Lil Yachty, Lil Pump, those type of rappers kind of just killed it for me, you know what I'm saying? That's when I feel like the rap game had changed, in my opinion, you know what I'm saying? So I kind of just like, I'm cool. So I'm more like underground artist, you know what I'm saying? Like G Perico, 100, you know what I'm saying? Street knowledge.
So do you, so my question is, you say you listen to like underground and stuff like that, right? Yeah. So do you listen to battle rap at all?
Nah, not at all.
Not at all? Okay. Would you ever be down to do some battle rap?
Man, yeah, I gotta get my bars up though for that, you know what I'm saying? I got my style, but definitely gotta prepare for that, you know, in the future for sure.
I got you. Yeah. All right. And then my next question is, what would you say your favorite thing to do is like on your off time when you're not trying to like make music?
Off time, man, just staying at the crib. Honestly, just chilling with my dog. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much it. Like listening to music, watching music videos. If not, just writing to music. You know what I'm saying? Just like the music, where you got to be consistent. You know, and that's one thing I don't really like. Like on my days off, like I want to relax, you know what I'm saying? But I got to keep in mind, like, look, you got an opportunity right now to write another song, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't keep lacking, so.
Okay, I got you. Okay. All right, and then the last question is what do you what should the rest of the fans, the people know about you? Like, anything that you want to tell them.
Born and raised San Francisco, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
San Francisco native, you know what I'm saying? Trying to put on for the city, you know what I'm saying? For the brown and black folks too, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Thank you for watching Upstar TV. It's your host Heem, signing out.
We straight moving, straight mobbing. Success got his head, now it's knocking. Supposed to be another victim at the liquor store, going broke over coke, spazzing out in front of mama front porch. Mama struggle got me motivated, embraced it. When I make it, gotta living famous and faded. In the house on the hills, got the white folks hating. 20 years. If anyone would have told me I'd make it past the age of 18, I wouldn't believe me. I'm currently 20 years young, and I'll most likely be 21 by the time this audio gets shared. When people think of San Francisco, they picture a couple of things. The Golden Gate Bridge, the show Full House, Lombard Street, and the Castro. See, that's one narrative from the perspective of an outsider headed to San Francisco. Now let me tell you about the narrative of Frisco from the perspective of a Mexican kid. See, I was born and raised in San Francisco, California, and spent a lot of my time in the Mission District neighborhood. One of my earliest memories about the Mission District was the New Mission Theater. Around the time I was a youth up until high school, the New Mission Theater was abandoned. I never would have thought they'd reopen the theater, at least in my lifetime, but they did. I've actually been inside the New Mission Theater twice. Once during my senior year of high school, where I got kicked out because I wasn't 21. I accidentally walked into the bar section of the theater yelling, "Dread!" which led to me being asked for my ID. I guess puberty, it didn't do its justice yet, but if it did, who knows what would have happened. My second time being there was back in 2019, where I got the chance to see the last black man in San Francisco. Huge shout out to Fatima for the tickets. My music video Bounce Back was also shot in front of the New Mission Theater. Huge shout out to Figo and Patrick. I get some casino type of vibes from the theater, which makes me wonder what it was like back in the 90s. I did some research and it closed in 93, became a furniture store, then reopened once again in 2015. I must have been a freshman in high school at the time that they reopened, and to be honest, I was excited, but at the time, I didn't plan on going there anytime soon. My main focus was basketball and trying to go professional. My dream of going professional started in the 5th grade at Sanchez Elementary. I was the fastest kid in the school and probably the most athletic. I was terrible at basketball when I first started playing. I was only really good at shooting mid-range corner shots. I didn't get better until middle school, where I would watch tons of YouTube videos along with basketball games on ESPN, analyzing players, their jump shots, and their crossovers. I was dedicated to being better, so I began going to the park on 19th and Valencia. That park holds a special place in my heart because I spent a lot of my time practicing and playing pickup games there. I was so dedicated to going professional that I'd go to the park on rainy days, even if it meant I got sick. At least I had a legit reason to miss school. The park on 19th and Valencia has changed a ton since. One of my earliest memories about the park was when the back entrance, which is now a mini play area for kids, was full of wooden benches with tables and homeless people sleeping on them. Before the soccer field got remodeled and turned into a turf field, it used to be concrete and the soccer goals had no nets. That's around the time gangbanging was heavy, baggy hoodies, 3XL tall tees, Gerbos, Air Forces, Nike Cortez, and Muni buses being tagged up. San Francisco isn't the same anymore. Neighborhoods are being changed, local businesses are being ran out, and tons of Frisco natives are being evicted. I now feel like an outsider in my own city.